back, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Terrible Towel Tuesday. I am your host, SimFBallCritic, and let's get right into it. This is going to be a very quick Terrible Towel Tuesday, guys. I'm expecting it to be 10 minutes or less because there's not a whole lot to talk about in terms of the last game. Now, as you see, I got on my hoodie, my nice black Steelers hoodie here, got the hat on, in the spirit of the weather changing because it is getting cold here in Pennsylvania, guys. But hey, let me go ahead and just jump right into this. It was the Cleveland Browns. Here's the problem, though. We struggled with them a little bit. The offense didn't really get going. And why? Well, the offense got going, but let me tell you what the problem is and why I'm still a little pissed about our performance. Red zone efficiency. Why can't we get the ball in the end zone? Is it play calling? Is it personnel? I don't know. But for some reason, when we get very close to the end zone, preferably it seems to be the 10-yard point or closer, we have a problem getting into the end zone. We should have blew that team out. Now, anybody who didn't watch the game, they would look at the score and they would say, oh, they dominated Cleveland. No, we did not. There was a point in the game when it was 17-9. 8-point game. The defense had to come up with a big play, which let's talk about the defense real quick. Outstanding job by the defense. Sacks, pressure, an interception. Artie Burns, I see you with your second interception. Now, I'm going to play the what-if game with the defense here in just a moment. But let me go back to something else I didn't like in the game. Clock management still seems a little crazy to me. I can't complain because we did get in the end zone, but clock management seems a little weird. I remember it was a part where it was about 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. I think we should have took a timeout at that point and make the team punt. And then you got the 2-minute warning as well as you have 2 timeouts to work with on your behalf. But instead, we let it tick all the way down to 2 minutes. And I guess, we're wanting to keep the 3 timeouts. I guess so. Like I said, I'm not a head coach. I love Coach Tomlin, even though I might not agree with every decision like ones like that. Not really sure what we're doing with clock management. But hey, it seems to be working. Can't complain. But those are the 2 areas that I didn't like in that game. One more. The defense, the middle of the pack, the secondary. We still seem to be having a problem, in the middle of the field. I know, the other team gets paid as well, but I promise you guys, I swear to you that when McCown came in the game, when Kessler went out, I was like, this is not good. I don't want to see McCown in the game. You know why? Because McCown loves Gary Barnidge. He loves Barnidge. And look what happened. He goes to him a few times, hits him in the end zone. Just like that, it's a 17-9 ball game. And there was reason to be wary. All right? Now, also, one thing that did work for us very well, Le'Veon Bell. The run game got going, so I wasn't too mad about that. But there were still a few times when we went a little conservative. A few times when we went 3 and out. Particularly when it was 17-9. There was a possession I'm thinking, okay, let's get that back. Let's drive down the field like we've been doing. We went very conservative and went 3 and out and had to punt. These are the type things that are still ticking me off because in order for us to be a championship or not even a championship caliber team, because that is not us right now. I'm sorry. But in order for us to be a solid team, we have to punish people. We have to take them out of their misery. Keep the foot on the pedal. Because this is Cleveland we're talking about. No disrespect to Cleveland, but let's just face it. You're an 0-11 team. You're not that good. We shouldn't be semi-struggling with a team like Cleveland. I understand it is a division. I understand they play a tough brand of football even though they're not winning. And I understand that it is an AFC North opponent. They know the Steelers. I get all of that. But like I said, in order for us to compete, we can't have games like that. It was a very close game in terms of what really transpired, even though we did dominate them in time of possession, which is a good thing, as well as we got the run game going, which is a good thing, as well as the defense got a lot of pressure. 8 sacks. Everybody did stuff. James Harrison setting the record. Glad to see that guy do that against Cleveland, which his first sack came against Cleveland. Very ironic, right? You see Stephon Tuitt playing out of his mind. Ryan Shazier playing out of his mind. I'm telling you, if he stays healthy, he is going to be a problem in this league. Arthur Moats got a sack or two. Javon Hargrave gets a sack. And I saw a stunt ran when the nose tackle, being Hargrave, did a stunt and got a sack. I mean, we were calling some things out there. The blitzing that we were doing with both Shazier and Sean Davis, I love what I saw there. Sean Davis, you got to make the tackle, though. There's a couple times that you missed, but the pressure was getting there. And also, I saw Lawrence Timmons blitzing a lot from the outside, which seemed to cause them some problems. Now, here's the if game. If we can get pressure like that, if we can continue to try to stifle the run, if we can continue to put some sacks up, we may have a chance to be semi-competitive. I say semi because I think this year, guys, even if we get into the playoffs, I don't think we go that far. I mean, you never know with that offense. We could get hot at the right time. You never say never. But from what I'm seeing, I think we are a little above average team. I don't think we are a great team. We're not a solid, good team just yet. It's late in the season, guys. We only got, 6 games left? We'll see. Now, this is all I have left to say. We got the Colts coming up, and I'm hearing, of course, you guys have heard as well, Andrew Luck may not be playing. So we may have Luck on our side. Because if he doesn't play, no excuses. We need to be able to go out there, and I would expect that we blitz and pressure that guy the same way we did Kessler last week. Scott Tozine, I'm speaking of. Yeah, he's a veteran in the league, but hey, he's nobody's starter. That's a different dimension than defending Andrew Luck. And I also heard from a source that Vontae Davis isn't playing. Now, I didn't know he was hurt. I didn't realize that, but I heard that Vontae might not be playing as well. So that's one less solid defender we have to worry about in the secondary. So I expect us to go into Indianapolis in those conditions and possibly win. If we can put up the same similar type of defensive effort, we should be okay. So maybe we come out of that 6-5. But like I said, outside of that, everything else, there's not much I can really say about that Browns game, guys. It was the Browns. I don't like the fact that we semi-struggled against them. Red zone efficiency, still a problem. Covering the middle of the field at times still seems to be a little shaky. But then, again, like I said, you're not going to shut offenses completely out. We're not a great defense at all. Love what I'm seeing out of Artie Burns. I love the fact that Sean Davis is getting more time. And as a whole, everyone played well. We'll probably see Bud Dupree a little bit on Thursday, so we'll see how that shakes out. But like I told you, man, I don't have much more to say about that. Like I said, I was going to make this a very quick one. Seems like I've done it at about 10 minutes or so. I can't really see the time, but hey, that's all I got. Let's talk again after this week, because this is the challenge. A team that you would say is a little better than the Browns, obviously. I'll even say with or without Andrew Luck. Let's see how we handle this challenge on a short week. If we can go down there to Indianapolis, pull out a win, pull out a dominant performance, and look good doing it, then I would feel a little better about what could happen the rest of the season. I think we definitely have a chance to win the division, primarily because of Baltimore's schedule. Who knows if we're going to beat them when they come to Pittsburgh on Christmas, but based off of their schedule, I think they have more of a tougher road than we do. They still got New England. They still got Cincinnati twice, which, oh my God. No Gio Bernard, and AJ Green is a little, you don't know how long he's going to be out. So who knows what's going to happen there. But they got them twice. Cincinnati seems to be competitive with Baltimore. They got the Eagles, and I know they got the Patriots. So, hey, we may have a chance to edge them in the division. And looks like right now that's the only way we make it into the playoffs. So we'll see what happens, guys. But other than that, that's all I got for you. Still a little pissed again about the performance. Even though we won, didn't like that full performance. And I know it was nasty weather and all that, so I'm not going to look at Ben's numbers and criticize him there. I know the weather and the wind was a big factor. The run game. So again, we'll end it with this. If we can continue to get the run going, if we can continue to shut down the run, if we can continue to get pressure, and if we can continue to produce some sacks, and if we can continue to produce turnovers, we'll see. And those are a lot of ifs, right? But that's all I got, guys. Hopefully we come out of there with a win. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I hope everyone has a nice, safe, happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much, but eat well and enjoy some football. And I'll be back at you guys next Tuesday to give my thoughts on, hopefully, the win in Indianapolis. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Definitely, when you see the screaming face pop up here, go ahead and hit that to subscribe to the channel. But definitely don't forget to like and leave a comment. And like always, it never hurts you. I promise it never hurts you to hit that like button. All right, guys, until next time, let me know what you think. Peace.